Hey guys, what's happening? Eric and Lila from Nice Crew here. And I just got home from work. I was at work a little later today. I work at a high school. But I was there a little later. It's going on like 4 o'clock now. Um, and you got a tail in the way of the camera. But I watched a documentary. We had an early dismissal, but we had a professional development day. And we watched a documentary about education reform, but from the standpoint of how do we help children, adolescents particularly, that are dealing with things at home that are so traumatic. They called it toxic stress. So traumatic that they can't focus in school. Their brains physically can't develop because they're so stressed out. And how do you help someone like that? The documentary is called Paper Tigers. If you get a chance to watch it, definitely do that. It's focused on education, but generally it's just like a really humanistic documentary movie. And it was pretty entertaining. It was cool. It was like watching like True Life on MTV, or I don't know if they show that anymore. I'm just an old guy, but what do I know? There were teenagers. It was at Lincoln High School. It's like a special alternative high school in Walla Walla, Washington. And there were teenagers who had been sexually abused. There were teenagers who had lost a parent who, parent got killed somehow. Parents that were on drugs, parents that had mental illnesses. There were kids that were feeling suicidal, stuff like that. And a lot of these youths were dealing with low self-worth, not really having an identity. They say grew up way too fast, that sort of thing. So having to deal with the responsibilities or the stress of an adult life, but also the responsibilities of this teenage life and having a teenage brain that's still maturing. So what the take-home point really was, you got to be there for people. People go through some stuff. There's a wide, broad, vast array of things that special ed students are going through. So I see some of this stuff as a paraprofessional in special ed, day in and day out, with students who are just so emotionally disturbed, and it's not their fault. It's stuff that they've been affected by in their lives. So what hit home for me, and like the reason that we're Nice Crew, saying we could be like Get Wrecked Gaming 24/7, 460, 80, half scope, whatever. Like we could be any gaming name out there, but we're Nice Crew Gaming because our thing was just, let's get together and just have a nice group and just welcome people into the group, and just be there for people, because at the end of the day, it's not about gaming, it's about people. And gaming is how we share who we are with people and how we help each other and how we be a community. But whether it's gaming on the internet or in real life, you got to be there for people. A lot of people that are going through stuff won't say anything. If somebody does say something or is acting differently, or you could tell that somebody's calling out for help them. Step up and help them. True story, last night, I get home to my apartment, and I actually had to go out, and I was bringing Uncharted back to my brother. So I stopped home. The cops were there. And I was like, okay, this is weird. And there was also people like moving out of an apartment. I was like, okay. So I bring Uncharted to my brother's place. I come back, and everybody's gone except there's this one dude, and he's just standing there like in an empty room, like with Christmas lights on and everything, but there's no furniture. There's nothing. Like he's just by himself, and I'm like, something doesn't feel right here. So I said, hey, you know why the cops are there? And he said, my girlfriend broke up with me and called the cops about something I posted on Instagram or something like that. So apparently she had these dudes like just come grab like all his stuff. Like, I guess it was her stuff, but I mean, they were living together, or something like that. This dude just moved in here like a week ago, and he and his girl break up. His girl accused him of something that he said wasn't true, but she just leaves him there with no bed, She took his Xbox. She took the man's Xbox. So I talked to the dude. I didn't do it because I wanted to play a hero. I didn't do it because I wanted to tell you guys. Like, I did it because it felt like the right thing to do. Fiki's here. So just be aware that you can help somebody. I'm not recording this for views. I'm recording this because I feel passionately about this. It's the reason that I coach. Part of it, I love basketball and stuff, but it's the reason that I do what I do. It's the reason I'm not sitting behind a desk using my master's degree right now. It's because I want to work with the people on the ground level. I want to help people. I want to help this world get to be in a better place. And right now I'm calling on you guys. Everybody that's watching this video, thank you for clicking. I'm not making any money off it. Thank you for listening. Do your part. Make the world a great place. And thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.